Hello, it's Brandon here from the Pilot Stud channel. Welcome to episode 3 of Microsoft Flight Simulator News Bites. I'll be bringing you the most important Microsoft Flight Simulator news in 5 minutes or less to save you time and to save me waffling on. So without further delay, let's get right into it. Synaptic Simulations with their freeware A220. There's one thing you need to do, and it's put this date in your diary, the 22nd of April. Synaptic Simulations, formerly known as Tap Designs, will be overloading us with progress updates and previews on YouTube on the 22nd of April, and this is rather exciting because we haven't heard too much from this team for quite some time. For those of you who are unaware of Synaptic Simulations, they are working on a freeware Airbus A220 for Microsoft Flight Simulator on PC. This of course is the smallest Airbus airliner available, formerly known as the Bombardier C Series. We are missing quite a few details, so it will be nice to see what Synaptic Simulations have in store for us. Put the 22nd of April in your diary. A big update is coming from the team with the A220 and I cannot wait to see it. Moving over to Just Flight, they have updated their whole Piper PA28 family for Microsoft Flight Simulator, adding Sim Update 12 support, Xbox compatibility, meaning it's ready for the marketplace and should be released on there in the not so distant future. On top of that, there is of course updates inside the aircraft, including the much needed SimBrief and Navigraph Integration, meaning you can load up charts and flight plans in the cockpit, as well as other important changes, of which I'm listing on the screen now. It was already a wonderful aircraft, so with this update it seems to be even better. I should definitely check it out, but personally I'm quite in love with the JP152 at the moment, but I think this gives me a good excuse to test out the PA28 again. Moving over to PMDG, they have re-released the DC6 for Microsoft Flight Simulator on Xbox Marketplace at the rather high price of $59 99 cents, although admittedly it is superb quality. Now some of you will be familiar with this aircraft on Xbox. It was released all the way back on there in November 2021, but some time has passed and in that time it was taken down just because it wasn't compatible, but now post WASM support it is back up. Personally, it's an aircraft I haven't tried out myself, but of course being a YouTuber, I've spoken to many of you guys in the comments about it and some other creators, and I have only heard good things. But I cannot recommend it or not recommend it simply because I haven't tried it out. One thing I have tried for sure is the PMDG 737. I've tried the 600, 700 and 800. Well, within the next week, at least on PC, the 737-800 will be released on the marketplace, which is great news if you haven't tried it out yet, because you only buy stuff through the marketplace, which I know some people like to stick to. In terms of Xbox, Robert Redato of course, has not given us an exact date on any 737 release on Xbox just yet, but it is set for a late April release, so more news here when it does indeed come. And finally, Navigraph have announced that their in-cockpit charts will be returning to Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Garmin G3000 suites. These were removed with Aircraft Avionics Update 1, but this feature will now be coming back on PC via a bit of software available on Navigraph's Nav Data Center, or alternatively when a developer pre-places them in the cockpit, for example, like with the Honda Jet. Now this is a feature I really like. It makes life a lot easier. It means you don't have to drag over to an EFB. This is PC only at the moment, which personally makes most sense, as most of you on PC will have some familiarity with Navigraph. If you're on Xbox, you probably have never heard of it before, or at least have not used it. But it will also be introduced on Xbox via external developers such as with the Honda Jet. Navigraph are a fantastic company and the product they provide really does aid your flying in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so kudos to them, they're doing an awesome job. There's your Microsoft Flight Simulator news bite. On that note guys, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. It's been a pleasure having you here today. Have a good one. Bye bye.